Hey guys, it's ToProForuGames or Adam, and welcome back to some more Black Ops 3 Zombies, and today I want to talk about Revelations and some things that I think it desperately needs to be a really good map. You guys have heard me say this before, I'm gonna say it again, Revelations is the last map in Black Ops 3. This map is going to be huge, and I think there has to be a lot of stuff on this map so it really pleases the community in a big way. Expectations are high, so I want to talk about some things that I think should be on this map. So the majority of the things in this video are my personal opinion, but like always, I took to Twitter, I asked you guys what you think should be on Revelations, and I was a little disappointed because the majority of you said either last gen Richtofen, last gen Maxis, or Exoslam, which wasn't very helpful, but no, you guys did help me out a lot. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, a link is in the description to help me out with future videos. But you guys gotta help me put this video together, so I thank you guys for that. But the first thing I want to talk about are weapons. What kind of weapons do we want to see on this map? And the first thing that came to mind for me were the staffs, and I think the staffs need to come back. You know, for Revelations, we're not talking about, you know, remastered maps and like that. For Revelations specifically, I would love to see the staffs come back. Now, I have been thinking about the staffs for a little bit. If they did bring back the staffs, should it be the 4 original staffs? The fire, ice, lightning, and wind staff? Or should they do something a little bit different? Or could we possibly see the 1.0 staffs? Because when you're playing Origins, Samantha says that these are copies of the staffs. They aren't the original staffs. So what I'm thinking is we are going to see the original staffs. Are they going to be exactly as the same as the copied ones? Who knows? So another thing that I want to see with the weapons, I want a ton of weapons in the box. And I know a lot of people agree with me on this one. Having weapons from Zetsubu no Shima and Gorard Krovi come over into DLC 4, the more weapons, the better. And I want something similar to Origins, because Origins had a crap ton of weapons in the box. You know, the ray gun, the ray gun Mark II, the MG08, a whole bunch of new weapons from multiplayer coming over, and also weapons from previous DLC maps. So having like the Marshall 16s from Zetsubu no Shima along with the Razorback, and of course from Gorard Krovi we had a ton of new weapons like the L4 Siege, the Shadow Claw, just to name a few. I would love to see a lot of those weapons come into Revelations so we can have a crap ton of box weapons and have a lot of variety. So I think it's pretty safe to say that we are going to be getting some new weapons on Revelations, but one thing we aren't sure about is a new perk. And when I asked you guys on Twitter, the most popular answer was I want either a new perk or I want an old perk from Black Ops 2 coming back, or Black Ops 1, whatever, from a previous Call of Duty that we haven't had yet in Black Ops 3. And if they were to add in a new perk, what I mean by a new perk is an absolutely brand new perk we have never seen before, this is kind of their last opportunity. And if they did add in a new perk, with the first map in Black Ops 3, they added in a new perk, and with the last one here, they added in a new perk as well. That could work out perfectly. I would love to see a new perk. If this map has the same amount of perks as the previous maps, like Gorard Krovi, Zetsubu no Shima, and Horizon Draka, we'll have a total of 10 perks. And maybe what they could do is they could do something similar to Black Ops 1. With DLC 4 in Black Ops 1, they added a Mule Kick, and then that perk was put on every other map in Black Ops 1 Zombies. Maybe they could do that with DLC 4. They put in that new perk onto DLC 4 Revelations, and then later added into the rest of the map. So when you get a Perkaholic on Horizon Draka or Zetsubu no Shima, you get that new perk, and maybe that perk machine is somewhere on the map. That could be pretty awesome. Or what they could do is they could bring back an old perk like Vulture Raid. I don't see PhD Flopper coming back, or maybe Tombstone. No, actually, don't bring back Tombstone. Nobody wants Tombstone, but I don't really see them bringing back an old perk because I don't really know if Vulture Raid or, you know, PhD Flopper. I don't know what other perks there are that we really want or really need. So if there is going to be a different perk on Revelations, it's most likely going to be a new perk, and who knows, we might not get it. As far as equipment goes, we don't really know what they could do. There's a lot of things they could do with, you know, a piece of equipment like the monkey bomb that you get out of the box. They could do absolutely anything with that. And I don't think we've seen anything in Black Ops 3 Zombies, you know, besides like a monkey bomb type of equipment. Another thing they could do, of course, with the specialist weapon like the gravity spikes or the dragon from Gorod Krovi or the skull from Zetsuba no Shima, they could do absolutely anything with that. But one thing I definitely want to see return is the shield from Gorod Krovi. Now, not exactly the same thing. I just don't like the rocket shield from previous DLC maps. It really isn't that good, especially when you go into the higher rounds, but with the shield from Gorod Krovi, it kind of was a bit different and it killed zombies for you, and it gave you an opportunity to get out of really bad situations, and that was really awesome. I love the shield from Gorod Krovi, and I would like to see something like that on Revelations. I wanted to save the best for last because I think this is the most important thing out of everything that I'm talking about in this video. The gameplay, of course, is super important. The weapons, you know, the perks, all that stuff is important, but not as important as the Easter egg. The Easter egg has to be massive. It has to be absolutely amazing. And what I want from this Easter egg is I want this Easter egg to be the biggest Easter egg in Call of Duty Zombies history. I don't want an Easter egg that's necessarily really hard to complete, but I want a long Easter egg, tons of steps, and throughout this Easter egg, I want the storyline to be explained to us. I want to have flashbacks to previous maps, or maybe for a specific step we go back to Notre on Toten or Keynote or Toten or some previous map in Treyarch Zombies and have that specific event that happened on that map explained to us, and so we understand the Easter egg and the storyline a lot better, so that at the end of that Easter egg, what's about to happen, we'll understand why that's happening and all that stuff. I think that would be an absolutely amazing Easter egg, and especially for the people who've been playing zombies for a long time, you know, going back and reliving those maps and those moments during this Easter egg would be absolutely amazing. So those are just a couple of things that I think would make Revelations an amazing map, and maybe would make it one of the best maps in Call of Duty Zombies history. And here's the thing though, the map's already been done. You know, it's been finished for a good amount of time now. I don't know how long, but for a good amount of time this map has been done and it's completely completed. So I'm definitely excited to see what they have in store for us with DLC 4. Since the map is already done, I'm sure it's going to be absolutely huge and absolutely massive, and another reason why I think we might have some remastered maps that they completed when they were working on the Giant maybe, or long before Black Ops 3 actually came out. So anyways guys, that is all for now. If you're hyped for Revelations, leave the video a thumbs up, and in the comment section below, if there's one thing that you could have on this map, what would it be? Let me know in the comment section below, and please, please, don't say Last Gen Rectalk.